The number variable is the most complex, and honestly, the one that tends to intimidate people who didn't enjoy high school algebra. But don't let it scare you. Even though it's the most complex, it's also the most powerful type of variable. A number variable starts with a default numerical value, and then, based on how the trigger is programmed and how the learner interacts with the course, Storyline can perform simple addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division to change that value. Or, just like the text and true-false variables, you can assign it the value of a different variable. In our special tools and tabs video, we introduce sliders and dials, both of which use number variables. As you move the slider's thumb or the dial's pointer, Storyline automatically updates the variable's value based on its position. You can even use multiple sliders or dials together to create something like a Level 1 survey. Then, by averaging the values of those sliders or dials, you can display a final score or rating back to the learner using a completely separate variable. Let's take a look at how we can use these variables, and we'll use our slider example. We'll go back to the Special Tools and Tabs video, where we first talked about sliders. Visually, there are two parts to the slider: the thumb, shown here in red, and the track, shown in blue. As you move the thumb along the track, the slider's programming automatically updates its variable to reflect the current position. In the Slider Tools Design tab, you can see that the slider has an assigned variable named Slider Example 1. You'll notice that this name carries over into the Trigger Wizard, where the initial value from the Slider's Properties section appears as the default value of 0. If you change the value in either location, the Properties panel or the Trigger Wizard, the other will automatically update as well. Now, I'm going to show you two short videos. You'll see two sliders that could be used in a Level 1 evaluation to measure how well your learners liked the training, along with a final average score of their responses. Each slider uses a Likert scale from 1 to 5, with an initial value set to 3. I've named the variables for these sliders Slider 1, 1 to 5, Likert, and Slider 2, 1 to 5, Likert. Then, I've created two additional variables, Likert sum and Slider average. All four of these variables are number variables. An average, as you know, is the sum of the numbers divided by the total number of numbers. In this example, we'll first add the two slider variables together to get the Likert sum, then divide that sum by 2 to get the slider average. Let's start by using number variables to calculate the Likert sum. We'll set the first slider to 1 and leave the second slider at 3. The slider's programming automatically updates the variable Slider 1, 1 to 5, Likert to 1, and Slider 2, 1 to 5, Likert remains 3. Now, we need to program the math to calculate the sum of the two sliders' values. To do this, we'll add each slider variable to Likert sum. First, we'll change the action from set to add and switch value to variable. Notice how the Trigger Wizard's display changes, and Likert sum remains brownish-green, showing that this is the variable we're adjusting. Then, we select Slider 1, 1, 5, Likert to tell Storyline to add its value of 1 to Likert sum. At this point, Likert sum equals the value of Slider 1. We'll repeat the process with Slider 2, adding its variable to Likert sum as well. Let's see how these two triggers work together. Now, we have a slider sum of 4, which makes sense. The first trigger took Slider 1's value of 1 and added it to Slider sum's initial value of 0, giving us a total of 1. Then, the second trigger added Slider 2's value of 3 to the current Slider sum value of 1, giving us a final sum of 4. Now, let's find the average. As before, the brownish-green color tells us which variable we're adjusting. This time, we want to change the slider average from its initial value of 0 to the final calculated value. To help demonstrate the process, we've added an additional step, assigning slider average to equal slider sum's value of 4. This lets us keep showing the sum while we calculate the average, and it also demonstrates that one number variable can be assigned to another. If you were building this in your own course, you might not need this extra step, but it's useful for showing how Storyline handles number variables. Now, we'll adjust slider average by dividing it by 2 to get the final value. Let's take a look at that in our second short video.